Oh, it's got 2 pages on there.
Good afternoon. Welcome to United Fellowship Chapel. Let's have a few words. Mother, Father, God, as we come together here today, we ask for your divine wisdom and your strength to flow through each and every one. We ask for an infinite light of protection to be placed around and through each and every one, and only the highest and best will come forth in our thoughts, words, and actions. And through those thoughts, words, and actions, let it lead to a better understanding of our own selves, so we meet those on our path with a better understanding of them. We give thanks for this day. Amen.
Amen.
And you look on the program under the invocation, the words that we say together. I am the...
Go ahead.
Not all knowing.
All knowing.
All knowing.
A little ahead.
Start within us.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All knowing.
Which
Start within us.
Hallowed be thy name.
Ignite our understanding
that
we
you
are
are eternal
spiritual
beings,
beings
with
with
the
the
power
power
to
to
create
create happiness, health,
and
and
wealth
wealth
in
in
our
our lives.
Ignite
Ignite our understandings that our choices belong to us
and
are the seeds
seeds that create our lives. Ignite forgiveness of self as we ignite forgiveness of others. We give thanks for the power and the glory of I am in all. Amen.
Let us take a few moments to adjust these words into our being. And under that is our affirmation that we say joyfully and enthusiastically. I am the light of the living God, and therefore I am free and all-knowing. Ignite my soul with thy spirit, O God, I pray. On the other part of the program are events that are coming up this upcoming week. We got quite a few of them. I'm not going to read them for you because you can read them. Besides, I have a difficult time reading them all. I'm starting a new session on Thursday from 11 to 5 o'clock. I'm calling an open house, and the flyer is out there on there, and I'll be open to discuss every item on that flyer that I have. It's open to anything that you want to do. If it's not on that list, I can talk about it too. Our healing meditation today is done by Reverend Ernestine.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So as you get nice and quiet and comfortable in your space, time to become quiet, making yourself comfortable. Concentrate on your breath. As you breathe in through your nostrils, that which sustains you. As this breath moves gently in and around and through your body, it relaxes every part of you. Just relax. And as you take in a deep breath, hold it in for a few seconds, feeling the warmth energy of your breath coming to any part of your body that is tense or tight, and releasing any discomfort with your exhale. Taking in another slow, deep breath, and release all your thoughts, leaving your mind completely free Just relax. As you listen to the rhythm of your heart beating inside of you, steady and calm. Listen now again to the breathing of your heart beating. You breathe in and out, matching that rhythm. Just relax. Imagine now a path in front of you. And as you walk this path, you feel more and more relaxed and open, noticing everything around you. The trees, the flowers, the birds that are singing. You know this path. You know this will lead you to a magical place, a place where healing can take place. You follow this path all the way up a mountaintop. You can see forever all around you. The magnificence of this special place brings excitement throughout your being. Nestled within the mountain is a temple where healing takes place. As you walk up the steps of this temple, you begin to sense or feel a feminine presence of someone coming closer to you. This beautiful, peaceful being is there to show you this temple. Her look, as she gazes into your eyes, is a look of compassion, of love, of complete tenderness. You feel completely safe and protected. She is there to be with you, to love you, and to show you how to activate your healing energy within you. She motions for you to follow her up the steps and into the temple. As you look around, you notice everything that is around you. The floors, the walls, the doorways. But first, there is a special place she wants to show you. As you follow her, you come upon this most beautiful pool of light. It illuminates the room. A fountain in the center activates the flow of this divine light. You are in awe as you look at your image, reflecting in this pool of light. Your beautiful, unique image is reflected back towards you in light. As you see yourself with a kindness and love beyond anything you have ever felt. As you are standing next to this pool of light, you are given a gold goblet with which to drink the water from this pool of light. You bend down and dip this goblet into the pool of pure white light, bringing it up to your lips, anxious to feel its energy throughout your being. You drink this radiant water, feeling it as it touches every cell of your being, sending its healing energy throughout your body. A wave of well-being is washed over you, as if a new energy has begun flowing through your veins. Extremely grateful and humble for this wonderful experience, knowing that you have accomplished important healing work, I am going to leave you here now for a few minutes, next to this pool of light, allowing you time to receive and to fully enjoy this experience. And now as you start taking in a deep breath, it's time for you to come back. Remembering now that you've seen, felt, and heard, back to the steps, back to the path leading down the mountain. Knowing this place is always there for you to come to anytime you want, just by closing your eyes and taking a few deep breaths and desiring to be there. As you come back, you start to be aware of your body and the room around you, feeling very refreshed and alert. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. God bless.
Thank you, Reverend Mercy. Our speaker today has been on the trail for many years. It's been many years since she first came to the chapel. I remember the day she came here. It was raining. It was in January, and she was getting out of the rain. And we started developing. She went through the path by herself with me, and that's quite a task. Our speaker today is Reverend Tanya D. Dawson.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Reverend Ernestina. That was a beautiful meditation. I love that very much. Thank you so much. Very healing. What a great place to take us. Thank you. It is my honor, and I'm so happy to have the opportunity to speak with you this afternoon. And now that Ernestina kind of has this mellowed out, I'm going to bring you a little more thought here. The topic of my talk is calming the pinball mind to allow focus and goals. So let us just jump right in. You know the scene. You're already at the pinball machine before your feet even hit the floor. You pull back the plunger and the pinball launches up the ramp into the playfield, and you assume the position. One hand on each flipper control. In my novel, which I'm working to get published, we get a peek into the teenage mind of Georgie after something very, very unexpected happens. Thoughts bounced around inside her head all day. They ricocheted wildly as if her mind was a pinball machine, and she'd shot the game ball into play with super strength. Logical thoughts acted like flippers. Questions flew and deflected off bumper guards and raced off at panic-stricken speed just to glance off another guard. The ding, ding, ding in her head's arcade served to endless alarms triggered over and over. The rowdy pinball tournament waged on. Well, we might relate to that. What's happening with the weather? What do I do now? Where's my to-do list? What's on my calendar? Did I turn off the stove? Maybe the stress is getting to me. My blank hurts. When's the last time I meditated? What if this or that happens? Am I ever going to paint, write, swim, sew, take a vacation, try yoga, read that book, call my good friend so-and-so? What's happening, and why am I in such a dither? Well, in my novel, Georgie asks herself, how can I make it stop? Well, the answer is right there in her question. But let's ask again, how do I focus from uncontrolled pinball mind and emotions to order and focus, to focus on what I'm here for and what I can best bring to my life in this world? Number one, stop. Stop what you're doing. Depending on the situation, excuse yourself to go to the necessary room. Breathe, not to hyperventilate, but to center yourself. Be aware and be where your hands and feet are, and know your toes are safe inside your shoes. Declare, peace, I am still. Number two, love yourself wherever you are. My friend Sarah says, hug the pinball. So love yourself and breathe in. and kindly reach for calm and silence. Even if your mind is not yet orderly, you know there is divine order. Intentionally shift your attention to divine order. Do what you have to do to get quiet and still. Perhaps meditate. For sure, breathe. And the revealing word, written by Unity's co-founder, Charles Fillmore, he writes, "The divine idea of order is the idea of adjustment. And as this is established in man's thought, his mind and affairs will be at one with the universal harmony." Number 3, clear the way. Relax, recognize, and release. From your centered, stopped, or slowed down and relaxed place, recognize the repetitive and addictive quality of pinball mind. Move from who you've always been and what you've always done to being open and willing to change. As Reverend David Miller says, one thing constant is change. Scan your playing field for those things you don't want. Now, identify those which are unnecessary, broken, or worn out, no longer applicable or needed in your life today or the life you desire. And I got to tell you, I did that today. It wasn't easy. It was something that a very close relative of mine had made. And it was just broken and worn out. And I didn't want to give it away. You know, I love this relative very much, and it reminded me of him. But it just wasn't, I had to walk my talk. Now, these are things that I'm talking about letting go of, that there's that also have you feeling like you're a victim of circumstance instead of being your life's champion. Maybe anything that, and we're also letting go of anything which you hold you back from your higher good. These are things that you get to change, and release, like thoughts, emotions, words, actions, situations, emotions, and relationships. Forgive, or pardon, or give the person or situation up for your own highest good. Forgive even, and especially, yourself. Let go of what you don't want. And number 4, consciously and intentionally shift and adjust your attention. You know what you don't want. Now scan the playing field for those things that you do want, how you do want to be, what you do want to do. You may want to be confident and secure. You may want to be loving, happy, healthy, wealthy, flexible, strong, creative, courageous, discerning, wise, compassionate, at peace. You may want to do something like open a food truck or write a book. So know what you do want and focus on what you do want. Be your own shapeshifter. Reverend Carolyn Wilkins of Inspiration Ministries recently said, "You are always influencing yourself. You are always energetically defining who you are." Well, how is that? Well, students and teachers of metaphysics know we do that through our thoughts, words, actions, emotions, through prayers, affirmations, and visualizations, and through the vibrations that we offer the world. So again, forgive, pardon, or give the person or situation up for your own highest good, so you can have lots of room to embrace your future and confidently and with zeal. Don't we love that word, zeal? And 5, intentional attention, focus, dreams, and goals. Now, this is where to aim your pinball and to focus your attention intentionally and courageously, using your thoughts, words, actions, emotions, and time, and the 12 powers: will, understanding, faith, imagination, zeal, power, love, wisdom, strength, order, elimination, and life. Know what you want. Your dream or passion, know what you want. Do you want to open a food truck or write a book? Goals are the steps we take to realize and achieve our dream. And I'm going to say that again because it's a big one. Goals are the steps that we take to realize our dream. For example, my dream is to write an inspiring and successful novel. We use goals all along the way to guide us. Now, we identify long-term and incremental goals. For example, a long-term goal, my long-term goal, complete, then successfully publish and sell my novel. Now, my incremental goals for something like that would be to write chapter 1, right? Write chapter 2, edit, write query letters, send query letters. Now, these are different specifics than you'd use for a food truck, but there still would be needed long-term and incremental goals. For example, writing a proposal or a business plan would be a great first goal for opening a business truck or a food truck and other sorts of businesses. The true pinball wizard is focused. Direct your energy toward your dream, into your passion, and through your goals. Direct your energy through your thoughts, words, and actions, and time. Direct your energy through prayer for guidance, for order, zeal, grace, or other powers, through your affirmations and visualizations. And this is important to remember and to do it every day. Visualize. It doesn't take long, 2 or 3 minutes a day, however long you think you can. How happy you are, how you feel, and what it's like to achieve your goal, your dream. Make these part of your everyday incremental steps. And I'll be talking about that a little bit more in a minute. They're so important that they bear repeating, which is why you're hearing me repeat these so often, and other teachers. You hear them, it's said many, many times. And I don't know about you, but I can't, it's never too many. I always need the reminder. Boundaries and distractions. I use Brendan Bouchard's one-page productivity planner, and you can find out more about this on his YouTube channel. And if you'd like to get a copy of that, you can't find a copy, you reach out to me, and I will get that to you. Identifying steps to take each day helps hone our focus. So these steps or goals create a structure of boundaries, which help guide us through potential distractions, as well as accomplishing our desires. So we need these goals and these steps, long-term incremental, to guide us through. We identify what we are committed to make happen today. So on this one-page productivity planner, you identify your projects you're going to work on. For example, I usually have about 3, sometimes 4 projects. The first one is my writing goals. The second would be my personal. For example, I want to remind myself to meditate, to exercise, to drink water, to visualize, to stretch. And then I add Unity of Las Cruces because I'm working with them. And I also add Unity of United Fellowship Chapel because I'm doing some things there too. And I identify and list actions for each one of those. So I asked myself, what must I do today? Well, if I don't have any clean clothes, then laundry goes on the list. If I've made an appointment and I've committed to this appointment, then I am going to show up for that. That goes on the list. What I like to remind myself and everybody, these are the things for a day. So be reasonable and be reasonable with yourself. If you have a long list of things that you really want to do, put those on a separate list. You can always move them over to your one day. A lot of people do this on a weekly basis. Some people do it the night before or the morning of. And it doesn't make a difference as long as you're using these things to help you, guide you through distractions. Be choosy about what you say yes to. And know when to say no. I've had friends of mine and myself where we've reminded each other how to do that, and I'm going to help you here today with that. Now, just put your tongue right on the top of the roof of your mouth, like that, and just get ready. No. See how easy that was? So that's how we get started on boundaries. Again, identifying steps helps guide us through potential distractions. Distractions can be addictive. This is a way of being, a way of thinking and doing that becomes familiar, where the mind seeks distraction rather than focusing on the steps that bring us closer to our higher good. Brendan Burchard, he talks about these things he calls intention moments where he changes. I call them gates, where, for example, you're going into a room, a different room, and you ask yourself, why am I going into this room? What am I going to be doing in this room? And you bring your intention and your focus to that. For example, if I leave one room and I go into another room, do I want to bring, for example, into the room where my husband is and we're going to relax? Do I want to bring the frenetic activities of my day with me? No. So I stop and I say, this is the energy I want to bring to this room, or this is the energy I want to bring to this task. So it's an intention. Zeal, imagination, order, and other powers help bring focus to our vision. Ask yourself, what can and will I do to further myself toward my goal, my passion, my dream, my highest good? I don't know if there we go. I have a quote by Emeril Lagasse. Everybody know who he is? He's a chef. You may recognize him, but he asked this question, and I love it so much. I have it pinned on my whiteboard. I wish you could see it. If you don't follow your dream, who will? So love yourself enough to do this. And remember who you work for. You don't have to be a minister to declare, I work for God. In closing, I'd love to offer this excerpt from a poem called Give Me the Courage to Live by the great African-American theologian and mystic, Howard Thurman. Give me the courage to live, really live, not merely exist. Live dangerously, scorning risk. Living honestly, daring the truth, particularly the truth about myself. Live resiliently, ever changing, ever growing, ever adapting. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Tanya. Let us at this time take our love offering and tithe and place it between our hands and do a blessing before we give. Mother, Father God, we place between our hands that which you have given us, the strength and the power to have. We give to the source, put into the works and to the love of those that remain on their path of fulfillment, and for the functioning of this abode that you place in our hands. We put into effect the law of tenfold return to each and every one. It gets freely from love. Amen. Go ahead and leave your social distance. And the ones on Zoom, but we thank you for your donations that you sent. The only thing I don't like about this mask, nobody can see my smile.
Six.
There's 7.
6 on Zoom plus you.
Well, there's 2 here.
Oh yeah. Yep. Right.
So that's 7, right?
Yep.
And there's
7.
7 here.
14 total.
That's a double. That's balance.
Yeah.
Okay. See, we got 4.
6 readers.
We got 5, 6 mediums, and we got 14 to ask the mediums to give two messages. Peace. This is the message part of our circle service. And when a medium comes to you, the sound of your voice makes contact so much better. So I'm going to ask Reverend Ernestine to be the first medium today.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
William, may I come to you? As I come to you today, William, I see you, it's like I've seen you taking this journey and you have arrived, but, and here's this but, which should be there, okay? You have arrived, but you're now at that place where your focus that I see at this point is that feeling of healing and peace and relaxation. And it's something that I'm being told that meditation is a requirement, is what I'm being told. And if you don't feel that you have the time or do it or whatever, just take the time and the space to just be with yourself. Even if you're not meditating or praying or whatever, just taking that special time. That is what I'm being told is of utter importance for you at this time. And I leave that with you. Good. Bless you. Is this? Yeah, I almost called him Ben again. Ed, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
He's not muted. Hi, Ed. As I come into your presence today, I see a group of angels and beings that are bringing you light, like a lot of really wonderful, energetic, very warm, loving light. And it's like they have gathered around you, and I'm being told that acceptance is something that they are waiting for, it almost seems like, because they're there for you, and it's like you're there almost ready to say, yes, I'm ready, I accept what is here for me, but then you like hesitate. So they nudge you and they give you signs, or they're constantly there, and they're always there, which is wonderful. But at this point, it's like they really want to bring forth that wonderful, energetic, healing light for you. And I leave that with you. God bless.
Thank you. And David, I could see your smile.
Thank you, Reverend Christina. Now we're going to call on Christy.
Good afternoon.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Tim.
Tim. Tim, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
So, Tim, today when I come into your presence, I'm seeing this vision of you stepping away and really stepping far away from the globe, and just looking back down at the scenes happening on the earth right now. And I see that this brings you a perspective and a peace, because you look at it, you're filled with a very different sense of what's going on and what you can do when you come back down and join the group again. Reverend Michael, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
So, as I come to you, I'm seeing you delve into inner earth. You're a man of the earth and of many gifts of fixing and working with plants and so forth. And so let yourself go deeper and let the earth really speak to you in your visions, in your meditations, and feel the earth, Mother Earth, really embracing you and comforting you at all times, so that you know that wherever you are, you're in the right place at the right time. And I leave that with you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. Now I call on Reverend Tanya.
Thank you, Reverend David. Reverend Davy, may I come to you, please?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Reverend Davy, I see you walking, you're getting ready to walk through an arch. And on either side of the arch are growing beautiful red roses. Actually, there's some pink ones in there too. So there's roses growing on either side of the arch, and I see you walking through it. So the message with this for me to tell you is the roses are greeting you. So the many faceted, many meaning roses that you have for roses, and I feel they are very strong and deeply felt, are greeting you as you walk through this next, through this arch and into the next grand adventure. And the adventure is grand. I'm seeing a lush and beautiful garden. It reminds me of the Tucson Botanical Gardens, beautiful plants and people. There's actually a couple of people I see there, both a female and a male, that you're very happy and excited to see, and they're there waiting for you so that you can talk and visit. And I see you're not staying here in the garden, but you are going home, but I see you coming back many times into the garden. And I'll leave that with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
One more time.
Yes. Glenn, may I come to you, Glenn?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Glenn. Glenn, I see you in the desert, like the desert, like the Sahara or the white sands, kind of like nothing there hardly at all. And you're walking and you're walking and you're walking, but you're starting to realize that you're going up. You know, you're moving up as you're going in this, and now you are actually moving up. You're not, there's no flat anymore. You're climbing up this sand hill mountain, and you're just like, oh my gosh, look, already okay, you know. And but what you're not seeing is that on the other side of that is the oasis. There's an oasis on the other side. And when I mean oasis, I mean not just water to drink and food to eat, but and shade, but beings of like-minded light beings, as well as people on the earth plane beings, and they're waiting for you. And this is a beautiful thing, and I like that with you. Thank you, Glenn.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Tanya. Now I call on Leslie.
All right, I'm unmuted. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Excellent. Reverend Tanya, may I come to you?
Yes, Leslie, thank you.
Excellent. Reverend Tanya, I just see this explosion of energy and light coming out of your head. And as you walk, it's almost like a fountain. And as you walk around, you're blessing everyone around you with this boost of energy. It's almost like a shot of vitamins or something like that, that you're enabling people to then take their stuff and go further with it. So you're enabling so many people to do amazing things. And you're like a conduit for this energy, which is so great. And what I really love is that your energy doesn't have an agenda. It doesn't have a bent to it at all. It's very, very straightforward and pure, and it really is just like, it's gifts. You're just passing them out, and it's astonishing. And I'm hoping that you see that as well, because it's a really cool thing. Can I leave that with you?
Yes, wow, thank you.
You're welcome. Reverend Ernestina, can I come to you today?
Yes, welcome.
Excellent. Reverend Ernestina, I see so much clarity with you. It's like the pond is clearing up, and you're seeing deeper, and you're seeing into it. There's less apprehension about what's in the pond. It's very much you're trusting things more, and you're feeling more at ease, and things are just smoother for you, is what I'm getting from the universe. They really want to encourage you to keep going where you're going, that a lot of hard work is still yet to be done, but it's really paying off for you. And it's really, it's clearing up your psychic paths so that it can be easily accessible to you and easy to access at any time. I guess is what I'm really trying to say. So, yeah, and I'll leave that with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie. Now I'd like to call on Reverend Angie.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Christy, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
So Christy, I'm getting the message that you have gone to that point of that yin, female, that beautiful energy, so much that that's very, very, very well balanced. And now this yang energy is kind of offset a little bit. So they're saying to bring in some like a little bit more, maybe stronger exercise or the breath, like you're doing breath already, you know, different things, sun, anything to do with male energy. And that'll balance everything out. And also it's saying that your voice too, like the strong voice is that power, and it, you know, it's the strength of everything that you are. And so it's really making a point to now utilize what you already have, and then going into this other version and combine it together, and you'll make an absolute star in yourself. So they want to leave that with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Blessings to you. Leslie, may I come to you?
Thank you.
So I am getting that energy that you sort of spoke of, that was this big whirl of change. And universe is letting you know that you are in total alignment with where you should be right now. And you know this, like, it's not even a question anymore. You've got this down. You've got this down to the point where you know exactly where you need to go, what you need to do. Now tackling it just like you did. You took off, you did what you need to do. You're doing everything that is right where it needs to be. And as long as you're following it, you're going to achieve some really great things with it. So there's big kudos going for you on the other end there. So I leave that with you. Blessings to you. She paused. Reverend David, may I come to you?
Yes.
So there's lots of family members that are visiting with you today. It's this one color that I see often when it's this a stirring of sharing. Like they're sharing something with you that they want you to have. What they're saying is when you're in that comfort zone of the home, you know exactly where the space is that they're talking about. It's going to be, you know, directed to you in your silence. This is a very strong connection here. So today's your day. They said spend that time in that little resting period, and they will forward what this is. This is very long, very old, ancient. I'll leave that with you. Blessings. Thank you.
So we got Rosie.
Yes, please.
Jennifer and myself.
And who? Who? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Rosie, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
You know, as I come into your presence today, I see clarity here with you. And I feel that there's some things that are going on that are not quite clear right now. And in a very short period of time, they're going to be more clear. And I see a little bit of surprise on your hand, on your side. And I just love to give surprises out, because if I give them out, then they're not going to be a surprise anymore. But you're really going to enjoy this surprise, that the clarity that's coming up there, and this confidence and security coming with that. And here I go talking about it, so I can't talk about it no more. Just accept it when it comes in and enjoy it. I'll leave that with you, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Jennifer, may I come to you?
Yes, please.
Jennifer, as I come into your presence today, the actions that you do in life right now are life and everything. And I feel that vitality is to be built up here in the next 3 to 4 weeks than you usually do, because there's extra activities coming up in all the activities that you do. And it takes vitality to do that and everything. And so whatever you do to ignite vitality, do that, and you'll have, you go through a breeze. When you look at it, it looks like it's a mountain. But when you get into it, it's a molehill. So know that. I leave that with you, and God bless you.
Thank you. God bless.
Reverend Angie, may I come to you?
Yes, thank you.
You know, as I come into you, I see the symbol of the butterfly and everything, you know. And we know what the butterfly goes through to become a butterfly. And I want to say that's over with, whatever that is. So enjoy this next phase, because there's a couple other processes of butterflies that go through. And you know the butterfly doesn't live long. But so you're going to be moving along quite rapidly in the next couple months. So enjoy it as it goes.
Thank you.
I'll leave it with you, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, just stay alive.
Oh my God. Shorter life term.
You have many lifetimes.
Yes.
Okay. It's time to sing our love song, Let There Be Love.
Everybody can mute. And let it begin with me. Let there be love on earth, a love that was meant to be. With God as our we, united are we. Let us walk with each other in me. Let love begin with me. Let this be our home and dawn. Lift every step I take. Let this be our start of love. To take each moment and live each moment in love eternally. Let there be love on earth, and let it begin with me.
I want to thank each of you for sharing your time with us today, and know that you are the light of the world. And let's have a few words. Mother, Father God, we give thanks for sharing each other's presence here today. And as we go on our path, let us extend the love and the protection that's in and around and through each and every one of us through that path, so the highest and best will manifest in our lives. When we meet those on our path, let us extend the love that is abundant. We give thanks. Amen.
Amen.